Good morning. Hello. It's lovely to connect with you today. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Monday and Tuesday. That's Monday the 16th, Tuesday the 17th of July. Very excited to be here. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. If you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards, and I'm going to be looking for the best card for Monday the 16th of July, the best card for Tuesday the 17th of July, and then the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason. And I trust something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. Just take on board what feels right, let the rest go. You know the drill, I'm sure. So I'm coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia. It's Monday morning here, the 16th. At exactly 10 a.m. on the button. 10 a.m. So let's see what comes up. Hi Ron, hi Melissa. Lovely to see you guys and lovely to see everyone. Happy Monday to you too, Donna. And hi Clara. So the best card for Monday the 16th of July. Hi Kari. And Elizabeth. The best card, I trust, is this here. Oh, we've got card 37 called Spirit Bird. And the keywords say heart, song, joy, excitement, and motivation. This card's been coming up a lot. I've done a lot of email readings last week, and this was a really popular card. And it's very typical of the energy that's around for Monday, if it's not quite Monday for you yet. So Spirit Bird talks about an uplifting feeling, a sense of motivation, a sense of enthusiasm to pursue things in our life, to tie up loose ends. A lot of us are looking in that stuff that we've put into the too hard basket, perhaps for many years, and we're looking at, okay, how can I make this happen now? How can I look at this task? How can I tie up this loose end instead of putting this stuff aside? So the stuff we've been avoiding or claiming as being too hard, we're looking at the moment. So there's a sense of motivation and enthusiasm to be able to do these things and follow through and create a plan and get organised, and also recognise that we may be more qualified than, or we may have the skills that we need to get this started more than we realise or thought before. So it feels to me like we're looking at things from an expanded perspective at the moment, and this is especially going to be relevant on Monday. So let joy into your heart, let your heart open and fill up with the love and the drive that can motivate you, which I would also call passion. Let passion arise in your heart, and let that be your driving force forward at this time. Well, always, but you know, sometimes it's a bit harder to grasp that energy than perhaps right now. It is seems to be somewhat easy-ish for us to grasp that energy, that passion, and use it to help us move forward. So if you're not feeling it, then don't be too hard on yourselves. Just perhaps approach things from a gentle perspective and look at what might be blocking you right now. Is there something that you've been overlooking, that you've been avoiding, that you've been putting aside and haven't been looking at it? It's time to look at this now so you can clear that obstacle and get over that hurdle and keep moving forward. So joy, enthusiasm, motivation coming through for Monday, which is very exciting. Have you been feeling that? I certainly have. It feels great. Tracy says, Spirit Bird perfect as I fly early in the morning. Perfect, Tracy. And what better perspective can you get than hitting the plane? And I don't know if you're like me, but I just like wide-eyed, wide mouth, looking out the window, just loving the perspective and seeing things from that viewpoint. It's a great way to step back from things in our life and see things from a new angle, which can be very inspiring. So have a safe trip. Now I'm looking for the best card for Tuesday, the 17th of July. So we'll see what comes up. I trust that the best card will find its way to the top. That's the most helpful for the majority of us. So we'll go with this card right here. We've got a featured card, but this is the one featured card that doesn't want us to pull another card. It says here, for additional insight, meditate, reflect and ponder. So we've got the koala card. Came up a couple of weeks ago, card 52. The keywords say ponder, slow, quiet, grandfather and wait. So the brakes might be put on a little bit on Tuesday, especially in comparison to the passionate drive and motivation and productivity we might be feeling on Monday and in the days over the weekend. And even throughout last week, a lot of us were feeling quite motivated and quite productive. There's a sense here that the brakes might be put on a little bit for some of us on Tuesday, and that it might be opportunity for us to stop, ponder what's going on, but also wait and use our waiting time in a valuable, productive way. Productive doesn't necessarily mean that we're busy doing things physically. We could use our waiting time to get some paper and organise ourselves or prepare ourselves for whatever is coming up later in the week. We might want to get ourselves organised during our time of waiting. So there's a sense of slowness, just a sense of, I want to say, observing on Tuesday, observing things. So especially if things have been a bit up close and overwhelming and pressured and stressed out, if we look too up close, then we might be guided on Tuesday to step back and observe and really cast our eyes and our heart, how we feel over the different various things that are going on in our life, especially the things that seem a bit stressful for us at the moment. So let's observe, let's ponder the situation and look at where we might need to go next. But there's a sense here of doing that in a quiet, reflective kind of way. So that's the guidance for Tuesday. Now let's look for the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. So the theme card will help us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Monday and Tuesday. So let's see. And just keep in mind too, I'm just sharing my thoughts. You just take it or leave it. I'd like to challenge myself to think of things and think of things in new ways and from different angles. So a lot of my way of sharing stuff is to encourage you to look at things from a new angle or a new perspective too. It's a great way to challenge ourselves. So it doesn't mean that what I'm saying has to be what you follow. I'm just helping you perhaps look at things from a different angle so you can come to your own conclusion yourself. So trust in your intuition and trust what feels right for you, and see if it can help you in your life. So the best card for the theme, I trust 100%, is this. We've got a featured card. This is the Shaman, and it has further instructions here which say to fan out the deck and choose one card. So I'm just going to fan, not really think about it, and grab the jellyfish. Let's look at these two cards. They've come up together for a reason for the theme. I'm going to look at them separately and then we're going to look at their relationship together. So card 17, this card's pretty popular at the moment, so it's a bit of a theme sort of energy around. It says solitude, grounding, mending, privacy and reassess. So this is adding a privacy, a private time, withdrawn, hibernation kind of element to Monday and Tuesday. So we might need that time, we might need some private time over these next couple of days. And if we're busy, if we've got stuff scheduled or we're working or what have you, if we could capture just 5 minutes, 30 minutes at some points throughout our day, it might be really helpful for us. So our private time is calling us to mend, to heal, to reassess our life. And especially in regards to this card will be a part of the reason why we need to step back. This is card 55, Jellyfish, the last card in the deck. So it talks about tying up loose ends, which I've already covered a little bit earlier. It says the key words are vulnerable, flow, sensitive, and protection. So the flow I've been talking a lot about for a long time, really, when I think about it, but quite intensely in this last week or so, because a lot of us are slipping further and deeper into our flow and our natural rhythm and what that means for us, that movement of our life, the movement of our path, and being in that flow and that rhythm and that alignment of our path as we create it, that stream, if you like, of our life's path. So we're being guided to assess perhaps how much we are or aren't going with the flow. If we recognize what's not working for us or what we don't want in our life, then that can also inspire us and show us what we do want in our life and what we are in the flow with in our life. So what is working out? So let's recognize what is working and what isn't working so we can make some adjustments and get back into that flow and back into that movement that's right for us. As we change, our alignment with our path changes and shifts. So we need to make some adjustments. Just because we find our flow and because we find our balance doesn't mean we're going to hold that forever. It is a dance, it is a movement, it is an ebb and flow, it is something that shifts and changes as we change. So let's just make some adjustments and get back into alignment over Monday and Tuesday, back into alignment with our flow, with our path, if you prefer to use that word. So this also brings about a sense of feeling vulnerable and fragile and maybe sensitive over Monday and Tuesday. So we might take things a little bit more personally than usual because we might be feeling a bit raw, a bit open, a bit vulnerable. And like I've said many times, it takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable and to let ourselves be fragile and raw and sensitive. So let's embrace our sensitive side. Let's learn from it because it will show us what's out of balance. It will show us what needs reflecting or reassessing in our life. It will show us what's not quite in the flow so that we can make some adjustments and get back in the flow again. So don't be afraid of your sensitivity. It will show you what's not quite right or what you might be overreacting to and how you can potentially shift things or release things to get back on track. So a private time in general over Monday and Tuesday. So even though we might be feeling quite productive and motivated on Monday, it might be in quite a private way. We might not feel like socialising or being out there publicly, if you like, or in crowds over Monday and Tuesday. We might be quite comfortable in our own four walls, in our own comfortable area, so we can reflect on things. So that's our theme for Monday and Tuesday. I trust it makes sense to you and is supportive for your journey through Monday and Tuesday. So thanks for joining me. Today I've used my Speed of Light Oracle cards. I've created these totally except for printing. So if you want to learn more about them or start working with them, then please have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. I've got lots of stuff happening this week. I've got new pendants, crystal pendants. This is a terracotta one, so I've got new crystal pendants that I'm about to put onto the website in the next hour or so. So keep an eye out for those. I'll share a link when they're done on my Facebook page. I've also got new ceramics. I've realised yesterday I've got a full kiln, so now I'm in the process of glazing in between other things that I'm doing. So I would suggest, I would think that I would have the kiln on perhaps Wednesday or Thursday, which means that Thursday or Friday, the next day, I should have some new ceramics coming. There won't be stacks, but there will be new ceramics coming this week. And my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards, my new cards, are opening for pre-orders this week. So just waiting on the last details from my printer, and then I can go ahead and open pre-orders. So I'll let you know when that's happening. So lots happening. There's lots of stuff too if you resonate with my work and you'd like to learn more about it. Lots of stuff on my website, so please have a look at templeofbalance.com.au. Thanks for joining me today. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Enjoy your Monday and Tuesday, and I'll be back to share with you again real soon. So thank you and namaste. Namaste means that the divine, the creator in me, honours and acknowledges the divine, the creator within you, that we are equal, we are one. So thanks so much for being who you are, and namaste.